plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, nothing good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Play action. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Jackson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Bengals in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence is really soaring.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw brought in by Bellinger. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That one too wide and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down now, Childs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Childs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rain is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
3rd and 15.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
And the Ravens first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll get this complete to Tillman. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for him.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tui Palontu. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. So unable to throw it in
for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Up the middle they go. Childs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So a moment to catch our collective breath. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. From the 20, here's 2nd down and a yard. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Childs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got Bellinger. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Out right, he's got Ruckert. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, Kamara runs through the contact. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Mozzie Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Jackson on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11.
They'll run on first down. Childs, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.